And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. All right, Dungeon Calamity by Dakota Krout. This is book 3 of the Divine Dungeon series. All right, now, this book I really enjoy, but also at the same time, this is the book that makes me realize that he didn't exactly know what he was going for here. Because, okay, I'm gonna start off with the end. The end is kind of like a great time loop, like fixed time loop, because I have a real issue with time travel. And here it does like a fixed time loop where everything that happened did happen because it originated. So it was like, okay, I do like this. But then it kind of gets away at the fact that, like, I was thinking back, it's like, in the second book, they introduced the fact, or what's the first book, they introduced the fact that there was necromancers in the area who created the dungeon, and here they're talking about they went back in time, and it's just like, you kind of reneged on something you introduced in the beginning. Did you think this through? And then also, he's throwing in far too many things. Like, there's like Norse mythology he's thrown in, and it's like, I like what he was going for, but I'm gonna spoilers. I've read the entire series, and it seems like he did nothing with these characters. I will find out again, but it's just like he introduced Odin and brothers and things like that, and I was like, okay, cool. You're getting Norse mythology into this. And now he's introducing like the lit RPG aspect where the actual old bad guy, which is strange, like where does this actual bad guy come out of nowhere? He sees screens in his vision, like actual screens. It's like, okay, maybe this is the computer code finally taking over. Just like, I don't know what's going on. It's so confusing. He's like throwing in all these ideas, trying to make no one seem to be the real bad guy. It's absolutely aggravating to get through it all. And they introduce this one guy and you realize the whole magic system starts to make no sense after a while. I mean, I like it, but when you do like this A, B, C, D, F, and then introducing an E, ranking, it's just like, what's the scale between these? Then you introduce the scale, and it's just like, why would anyone ever allow anyone else to get to that? I mean, heck, if I was an A, I would never allow anyone else to get close to that. It's just like, I would want to be number one. Humans are very selfish, always wanting to be the elite people. It's just, okay, whatever. So it's just like, I'm going at it for my mindset, and it's like, this is starting to go a little off. Sorry, I'm babbling. I'm absolutely babbling, but I like it. I like the book, I like the characters, and I do love how he name drops himself, like almost every single book. But it really aggravates me when I go through it and I realize it's just like, you're throwing too much in, and here you introduce things earlier that you're reneging on because it's just like, oh, I think this would be a nice thing. And yes, I do agree, the fixed time loop actually is a nice touch. I just wish it would have been done better the first time around, like it was thought through, instead of just, I mean, because the odds are the necromancers were there and they were killed off, but just like little things here and there, it's just like, that wasn't thought through. It wasn't thought through, but it is what it is. It's still an enjoyable book, definitely worth the read, but at the same time, it's aggravating knowing, or at least having that feeling that it wasn't all 100% thought out. And I know as a writer myself, it sometimes the creativity just flows. Like, you'll have an entire spreadsheet of where you want it to go, but as you're writing, the characters kind of grow on their own and develop themselves, that you realize that you would be going against the characters if you did it this way, and you just have to let the characters choose for themselves. Like, if that makes any sense. I mean, you're basically creating a world. You become the OG god of that world. The problem is, when you give free will to the characters you write, you can't force them into things. This is going into my writer's mindset, but that's basically it. So I can't hold anything against him. It's just, it is aggravating when I see it, and it's absolutely noticeable to me. But it's always there. It's always there. Yeah, definitely worth the read. Definitely still good series. The Divine Dungeon series, give it a whirl. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles!